Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Marcus Aurelius, and this is Dwarf Fortress 2014 Anvilquested. And I've got a couple treats for you in this episode, but first, let's profile our random dwarf. We now have 107 named dwarves in the fortress. 45. 45 is the Zax. Let's see here. The Zax is married to Zygomantus II Augustus. The Zax he has one son, Urist Silverharp, his only son. Gerai is his aunt. Or aunt, I guess, if you're European. Thelron Donnerfost is another aunt. Throsil is an uncle. Huga is an uncle. And Atlas is an uncle. Crom the Historian is his nephew. Doran is just a regular dwarf. He's his cousin. I have more dwarves now, by the way, than I have names. So if you've been watching the series and you want a dwarf with your name on it, please let me know. First video, just put a comment with the name you want, and your dwarf will get a name. Cousins with Fyodor, Tection, Toulon, which is a regular dwarf, Oscar Benitez is on friendly terms, and Camos is a passing acquaintance. No grudges. The Zax, Bisektun, has been quite content lately. He slept in a very good bedroom recently. He ate a fine dish lately. He is married to Zygomantus II Augustus, yes. He is 77 years old, born on the 22nd of Obsidian in the year 76. He is very fat. His hair is curly. His medium-length sideburns are braided. His very long mustache is neatly combed. His long beard is arranged in double braids. His very long hair is braided. His copper eyes are slightly wide set. His nose bridge is slightly convex. His ears are free-lobed. Free-lobed? His hair is chestnut. His skin is copper. He is absolutely inexhaustible, extremely agile, and almost never sick. The Zax likes bituminous coal, billion, yellow zircon, gigantic tortoiseshell, the color green, yellow. So I guess that's a mixture of green and yellow. Mountains, dogs for their loyalty, and barn owls for their coloration. When possible, he prefers to consume steelhead trout, llama cheese, blood amaranth beer, and apples. He absolutely detests cave spiders. He has an amazing spatial sense, an iron will, a natural ability with music, a great deal of patience, a good intellect, the ability to focus, and a good kinesthetic sense, but he has an iffy memory and little linguistic ability. He personally doesn't care about art one way or the other. He dreams of crafting a masterwork someday, but apparently not an artistic masterwork. So that's the Zax. Alright, so what is the surprise, Marcus? Well, let me show you. If I can find it. Ah, here we are. So this is a visualizer program called Stone Sense, which shows you a 3D representation of your fortress. It doesn't show everything, but here you can see the forest to the west of our fortress. You can see the stream to the north, and then here is our actual fortress. There's the trader entrance there to the east, or if you're looking at the screen, obviously to the southeast. Now this is kind of zoomed out. I wanted to show you the overall layout. You've got this plateau here to the south. We've got some lakes. There's another plateau here. And the forest is pretty thick over here. So, but the normal resolution you look at it in, oops, that's not what I wanted to do, is this. Okay, so first off, you see our outer walls. You see our indoor-outdoor farm and our main entryway. And then I'm building this in my spare time. This is the Great Tower of Anvilquested. So far, it's only up 3.5 floors, almost 4 floors. We're basically going to build it up as high as we can, just for the hell of it. And you can move down. Oh, nope, that's not what I want to do. Let's try that again. And you can move down. Come on. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Okay. So here's our farming floor. As you can see, we have a ton of turkeys and a ton of dogs in those two rooms. These are our farms. Those are our seed stockpiles in the middle. That's where all of our named, like, pet animals are. Here is our storage floor. As you can see, there's a lot of storage going on. This is the immigrant entryway and bedroom. We also have some exploratory mining here just to get rocks and ore, which actually connects to our workshop floor. This is our workshop floor. You can see some of our dwarves running around. There's Ursula, Sir Redwolf, Fazael, Ash, Tolmac. They're just running around. Reg, Yosarian. Reg is a regular dwarf, I think. Hyuga, Ara, Torgar, Hammerstriker. So you can see, and we have two exploratory mines now. We have this one here, which actually goes all the way up to the plateau. We've actually started hollowing out the plateau. So here is our military floor. You can see this is our lever room. Here's Oscar Benitez, Tection, and the Mr. Me. They're pumping themselves up. We have Stephanos. We have all of our Mark stores here practicing, or looking at a demonstration or something. Here's our killing floor, which you can see here goes all the way up to our little entrance here with the dog. Further down, we have our Hall of Memories. So here's our Hall of History, here's our Hall of Fallen Champions, our Hall of Fallen Enemies, and our two Halls of Wonders, and then all of our crypts. There's Garai just hanging out there. Here's our main bedroom floor and dining room. As you can see, we have our tables out there, and most everybody's hanging out here. K54, Marcus, Elena, Surreal, Young Guan Yu, Delta, basically everyone. There's Tokshin, Dr. Quacksalver, Nidoros, and of course the bedrooms. And then there's our hospital, our water gathering, and our cistern, as you can see as we move further down. But here's where we store our enemies in cages, the 3 goblins. Here is where our Mark stores hang out. And then here's our arena with the Minotaur and our indoor refuse stockpiles. And that's as far down as we have gone. But that is a neat little 3D representation of our fortress. And as you can see in 2D, here's where we're hollowing out the plateau. I just saw ore there, and I didn't want to not take advantage of it. Plus, we're running out of stone. I know, right? But yeah. That's why I have this. And I keep these little columns here just to make it seem like realistic instead of just carving out an entire huge open space with nothing holding the ground up. A bit more lackadaisical here, but yeah. Alright, so what are we going to do in this episode? Well, I completely redid my armor, weapons, and ammo stockpiles. I split up my armor and weapons into 2 different piles, masterwork and everything else. And then everything else I will melt down once I have magma, because right now it's a waste of charcoal. Plus my dwarves need armor, and there's not a lot of masterwork stuff. But once I have tons of masterwork stuff, then they're going to only wear that, and the rest will be melted down until it becomes masterwork stuff. We have a new memorial. I don't think I've shown you. It's a blood rune. This is an exceptional chert memorial to Bloodrune Ost Ukrith. The slab reads, in memory of Bloodrune Ost Ukrith, born 62, died of thirst in the year 152, creator of Oak Enchanted. Now this is a bug, I think. I think Oak Enchanted was the artifact that he was going to make, but he couldn't make, so he went crazy and died. So he didn't actually create it, but it's saying that it is created by him. And he is the loving father and husband, and he is a lover of socks. Well, who isn't? I mean, come on. Also, a new year has come, so we have new pillars. We have a superior Zygomantus II Augustus rendition of an exceptionally designed image of 2 fisherberries. The image is the symbol of the ageless manor, a dwarven civilization. So our civilization has 2 fisherberries as our symbol, and our particular fortress has a totem, which if you recall is a skull on a stick. Engraved on the wall is an exceptionally designed image of Einid, Blanked Cavern, the human, and Tunum, Strength Fjords, the barbarian of hooves, the rock, by the Etruscan. Tunum is striking down Enid. The artwork relates to the killing of Enid by Tudum in 57 in the Grand Walls. Now, Leverquin, one of the viewers of this series, suggested that if we engrave something actually in the jungle biome, then maybe it will tell us stories from that biome. And I'm willing to give that a try, so we're going to do that a little bit later. Engraved on the wall is a superbly designed image of Cameron, the dwarf, and the Coil of Maws, the Hematite Floodgate, by Wife of Balder. Cameron is raising the Coil of Maws. The artwork relates to the creation of the Coil of Maws in Anvilquested by the dwarf Cameron Soar Oil in the midwinter of 152. So that's one of our dwarves and one of their creations. We've already seen this one. Engraved on the wall is a finely designed image of rectangular cabacons by Ray Joseph. Engraved on the wall is a superior designed image of surreal beliefs. Tongs Dangle, the dwarf, and dwarves by Urist McCado. The dwarves are refusing surreal beliefs. Surreal beliefs is making a submissive gesture. The artwork relates to the departure of the dwarf surreal beliefs from the position of expedition leader. That's not true. Maybe it's when he became mayor, because he definitely did not depart the expedition leader position. Engraved on the wall is a superiorly designed image of surreal beliefs. This is the same thing. Engraved on the wall is a finely designed image of Dazla, the Minotaur, the Were-Elephant, and Enod Talkinks the dwarf, by Zygomantus II Augustus. Good, thank you, Zygomantus. Thank you for actually engraving something that is relevant to our fortress and what's going on. The engraving is Enod Talkinks basically slaying Dazla by mortally wounding her with a silver short sword in Anvilquested in the mid-autumn of 150 during the rampage of the human Dazla Ringdons, the abyssal cyclopean jungles. And this is Yeta Hali. It's a masterfully designed image of a totem. This is the symbol of the Mountain of Distraction. Yes, that's our very gory symbol. All right, so it's time. It's time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do a little bit of... We have stripped the goblins. That sounds a little dirty. Let's just say we have removed the armor and weapons from the goblins. So they are not much of a threat. I was going to put melee dwarves down there, but frankly, I don't have any melee dwarves who are wearing armor or have any skill. So they might be injured or killed by these unarmed goblins, and I don't want to risk that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use them as target practice for Bumchafes and his bandits. I'm not going to put Gordash's gorillas because they have iron bolts and they're already pretty good. So we're going to get them moving there. And then the way to make this arena work, I've already lifted the gate, is you go to... No. You go to zones, and this is a pit pond, and you set pit pond information, and you find the goblins. Oh, more Polts. Wonderful. Okay. Goblin, goblin, goblin. And what'll happen is, if everything works, your dwarves should come and they should drop the goblins down into these hatches. Let's see what happens. Okay, that totally did not work. I guess Toady must have changed this, because in previous versions, the goblins would just go quietly down the hole. And this is obviously not happening now, and that is an obvious problem. Because Percival is getting the crap beat out of him. Luckily, Bosa Slorodnoir is unarmed, but still. Alright. Gordosh. We need you, buddy. I think the other one... Yeah, the other one made it down there. Come on. Okay, what? So that goblin just climbed out of the arena and is now running wild in our fortress. Wow. Wow, that's great. So apparently in this version, arenas don't work anymore. 1, they don't fall down the trap like they used to. 2, they just climb out. And this was quite a feat, let me say, because he climbed up and climbed out of a hatch. That's amazing. Alright, well, okay, we need to... One thing they cannot do is force open locked doors anymore, I don't think. I don't know what to do here. Let's just... Oh, too late. Too late, too late. Okay, Gordosh. Alright, they're taking him out. But someone needs to help. There they come. You gotta help poor Percival. Looks like they're just beating him with their crossbows. They're not actually firing anything. And more migrants. Yes, that's exactly what we need right now, is more migrants. Yes. Okay. There's a dog involved. And we got him. Okay, that's great. However, Gordosh and team, you also have to be over here. Let's just get Bumchafes over here too. Let's get everybody over here. Look, we need to save Percival. There we go. Bolts are flying. Alright. We got him. We got him. Okay. Alright, I'm not going to lose Percival. Let's build a bed here. Bed here. Bed here. And a bed here. Let's go ahead and build a... chert coffer. Chert coffer. Alright, door. Now build door. Yes. Alright. Alright, zone. How are we going to do this? We're going to do flow. And we'll start from here. Oh, really? Really? Okay, let's start it here, then, I guess? Oh, come on. This is ridiculous. Floor flow? I just want all the rooms. Okay, somehow that worked. I don't know, whatever, screw it. And this is our hospital. Yeah, it's good. That's all we need for right now. And then once that's set up, somebody will bring... I thought we killed him. Oh, they released the other goblin. Of course. Of course. Good job, Leverquin. It wasn't your fault, though. Alright, so, what happened here? What happened here? So we had 3 goblins. How the war dog even got up there is beyond me. They're all pastured. So we have this goblin. Alright, so he was dropped down. Has the tide turned, he says? I must press on. And then apparently attacks the unassigned, who I don't know who that is. But then it must have been Percival. And then he's just punching him though. And then he starts getting hit by bolts. Iron bolts, he's having trouble breathing. The war dog pretty much finishes him off. Yeah, that's Percival. Then we have a goblin axeman. Eventually killed by iron bolts. But just punching the hell out of Percival. I think it was Percival. Bruising the muscle though, not too much is going on. Alright, so let's take a look here. There's Percival. Alright. His first toe left foot is broken. His first toe left foot is smashed open. His fifth toe left foot is broken. His fifth toe left foot is smashed open. His left eyelid is torn open. Ouch. His left upper leg is torn open. His nose is broken. His left elbow is broken. His right lower leg is bruised. His head is bruised. His skull is bruised. His upper front teeth are gone. Alright, that should be nothing that he cannot recover from. But still, this is bad business, and no one told me that arenas don't work in the new version. That stinks. Alright, well, we're cleaning up the mess. And I guess that's the end of the video. We managed to... Our team managed to take out 3 goblins. We almost lost a dwarf. It was a fiasco, and all this effort we put into building this cool arena is for naught, as apparently they don't work anymore. That makes me very sad. Once again, I'm Marcus Aurelius. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good one.